Hey everybody, this is Kenny Commons here from Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. And I'm so excited to be joined with a singer, a songwriter, a musician. And for those who happen to be in the Lexington, Kentucky area, you can catch her at the Lyric Theater as the headliner at April the 16th. I'm joined with Olivia Dvorak. She is with me right now. Hello there, Olivia.
Hey, Kenny. Thanks so much for having me.
Truly appreciate it. And as I said, as we have discussed before I press the record button, you are a very, very, very busy lady. So,
Oh,
and we,
but
and on behalf of everyone on the show, we truly appreciate you taking time off your schedule to do this interview with us. We appreciate it.
oh, absolutely. And I definitely appreciate you guys taking time to interview me. This is awesome.
So, we're definitely going to get into the Lexington Lyric Theater show. We'll get to that a little bit later.
Yeah.
I want to start off by talking about the early portion of your career. So, how did you get into music? How did it all start off for you?
That's an awesome question. I've been immersed in music honestly my whole life because my family are all really great musicians. My mom is a classical pianist. My dad is kind of a jack of all trades. He plays trumpet, and they kind of got me into Celtic music at first, actually, like Riverdance and everything. And so we kind of formed a family band. We played a lot of Irish tunes, and so that's when I picked up guitar. I'd taken 6 years of piano before then. And then when I was in junior high, I started songwriting and, just writing about life. And then it just kind of progressed from there.
Basically, you're very versatile. You
Yeah,
sing.
I mean,
That's awesome.
taking piano really helps and just getting different styles and getting influenced by a lot of different artists and different kinds of music definitely helped a lot.
That's why I appreciate people like you in the music industry, whether it's local or indie or mainstream. That
Thank you.
that a person of your caliber is able to be more than one dimensional. And I get it. So not everybody could play every single instrument or things like that.
Right, right.
But it shows that you can do more than what you see out of anyone else. That definitely makes you unique, and it definitely makes your sound even more appealing.
Well, thank
So
you.
I truly appreciate that as a musical fan. Um,
Cool.
who do you consider as influences in your music career?
Well, after I started getting into songwriting, I honestly, before I got into high school, I honestly didn't listen to a ton of mainstream music, which I think is the reason why I consider my music to be more kind of more roots and folk and just more raw than I guess pop, you could say. But once I started getting into high school, I really loved Carrie Underwood and Keith Urban, and I grew up around horses and on a farm, so of course the horses loved listening to country music because what else are horses going to listen to in a barn? So just kind of by default, that's kind of what I really fell in love with.
If there's one thing that Tennessee, well, the entire state is known for, is country music. It might as well be the capital of country music, as far as I'm concerned.
It's
Um,
so true. And the funny thing is I actually grew up in Illinois. And so I ended up I didn't want to go into country music or songwriting as a career. I told my parents like I don't want to do this full time. This isn't what I want. And then after a year of college with graphic design, I decided that I have this gift. I need to use it. And after I went to a Keith Urban concert when I was a freshman in college, I decided that, this is what I want to do. And then I recorded in Nashville, and it just kind of went from there. So it's been a very interesting journey.
a journey indeed, and yes, thank you, Olivia, for showing your gift, not just to your family and friends, but to the fans out there. We need more people like Olivia.
Oh, well, thank you.
So,
What kind? Can I ask what kind of music you like to listen to, or are you just everywhere? Are you all over the map?
Well, I started off as a rap hip hop fan, and then as I, got older, I'm become more versatile musically. I like all sorts of music, and I like to support local music. I like to attend local music shows, and I have a lot of friends in Lexington, Kentucky, who are music artists and very
That's
talented,
awesome.
and they're very supportive of each other. And
Mhm.
and one of my good friends in the Lexington area, you're going to be performing at the Lyric Theater with is as an opening act, I should say, Miss Taylor Hughes, who's definitely making a name for herself in the city, and
That's what it looks like. I can't
yes,
wait to meet her.
yes.
I'm sure she's an extremely talented performer, so I can't wait.
So I looked at your schedule. You're going to be in
Yeah,
Illinois. You're going to be in Tennessee. You're going to be in Kentucky. You're pretty much going to be in a tri-state area within the next month or so. That being said, why don't you go ahead and promote your upcoming shows? Where can people check out at a show near them?
yeah. Well, I'm actually going to be starting in Indianapolis, Indiana. So the whole tour is going to be kicked off this Sunday, which is crazy. Where the whole team is like, "Oh my gosh, it's already in a week." So I'm going Indiana, and then I'll be hitting Kentucky March 31st. I'll be going to take Gersley's Place, which is in Louisville actually, and then Karen Coffee House and the Lyric Theater. So kind of March through April, I'll be having 4 awesome shows in the Lexington area. So I'm really excited to meet everybody there, kind of get acquainted. It'll be fun.
For more info on Olivia's music and upcoming shows, you can check out her website at oliviadvorak.com. And
Absolutely.
all of her social media links are there: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Now, for people who has never had the opportunity to see you perform in person, and this is gonna be for the Lexington people because I'm Lexington. That's gonna be quite the audience for April
Yeah.
16th. For people who have not seen you perform before, what can they expect when they see Olivia Dvorak on stage?
Well, I definitely practiced a lot and just want to make every single performance as high energy as possible, as entertaining as possible. And I'm an acoustic act, but I have a looper pedal. So if you guys have heard of like KT Tunstall, the Black Horse and the Cherry Tree Chick, I kind of do that kind of style. Or Ed Sheeran, I know he plays with a lot of looping stuff. So I literally create the rhythms and percussive sounds on my guitar, and even vocal looping, and that kind of gives it more of a 3-man band effect in a way. So that'll be a lot of fun, especially at the Lyric Theater, and I'm even performing at the Madison Theater as well, which I know for people in Lexington, if you guys can't catch the Lyric Theater, Madison Theater isn't that far away too, so it'll be really great.
That's very cool. So that makes me very pleasing. That's very pleasing. So I'm definitely looking forward
Thanks.
to April the 16th at the Lyric Theater. It's a Saturday, so just so people that know, I ain't gonna be on the air. I'm gonna be at.
Right?
I am.
It's going to be an awesome turnout. I'm so
I am
excited.
going to the Lyric Theater to support my friends and Taylor and my soon-to-be new friend at this point, Olivia. So and to all the people out there, please support local music. Please support your local artists. If you can, check them out at the shows. Tip them if you can. Say hi. Just show your support. Because I keep saying this to people out there that be so focused on mainstream music, but don't focus mostly on local music. I'll be like,
Mhm.
does it not occur to these people that all of the quote unquote mainstream superstars, they started at small venues and small audiences, way before they got famous. So, and they have to work a lot hard to get to where they are. And who knows?
Absolutely.
You go if you go to a show, you check out an artist, you may see the next superstar. You never know unless you go ask around. It's a matter of word of mouth. So
Yeah, it's so true. And I mean, honestly, my fans and my friends who support me are like, the main reason why I've been, able to make a career out of my music. And they've been with me from when I first started playing for free at open mics up to when I got to directly support Loretta Lynn, Trace Adkins, Scotty McCreery, and the band Perry this past year. So they've been with me for the entire journey. And so it's just like a really big blessing to be able to bring them with me and have that relationship with all my fans, and then, go on tour and make a bunch of new fans and friends. So it's awesome.
So for the upcoming shows that you have coming up, do you have any new songs you are planning to perform?
Oh, absolutely. I just released a new album this past December. It's called Cold Weather, and it's available for purchase on my website, along with the album I recorded in Nashville, Don't Come Knockin', which both are getting some airplay as well. The newest album I came out with is acoustic. It's completely live, and I'm playing a lot of all the songs that are off of that album. So it's definitely close to what you'll be hearing at my live show with my looper pedal and all that stuff. So
That's
yes.
that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome that you put it out a live album like that. Just to get a glimpse of. I mean, one thing to do the song in the studio, working on writing songs and stuff, but the song comes to life when you get to see the artist perform it in person.
I agree.
And
I agree.
it's just it takes the song up to another level as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you, Kenny. And I wanted to kind of take a risk and not auto-tune it and go, straight through. So it would have some imperfections. It would have that rawness that I think has that intangible soul to it, just so that people could kind of really see who I am as an artist. Like, of course, the studio and everything else like that is really awesome and great, but I wanted to give a little bit of a different flavor for this last album. So I would absolutely recommend it.
This may be a difficult question to answer per se. But do you have any favorite songs you like to perform? Any songs that stands out to you that you have to perform when you on stage?
Oh yeah, I mean, as I mentioned, KT Tunstall was a really big influence on me, even though she's British and kind of more pop rock oriented. But her song, The Black Horse and the Cherry Tree, the woo-hoo, woo-hoo, that song, I think like everybody knows it. And especially with the live looping, like every single time, the audience just loves it. So I have to play that every time. And then my song that's on, the first song on my Cold Weather album is called Siren's Call. And it just has like this really rocking Celtic folk grungy feel to it, and it just has so much energy, and it's a song I wrote, and that one's another really fun song that I love to play as well. So it's kind of whatever. If I love performing it and if the audience really connects with it, then it usually gets put into rotation every single time.
Amazing. That is truly amazing. And again, Olivia Dvorak is her website, oliviadvorak.com, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. All the links are there. Subscribe,
Absolutely.
follow, like, show your support and check out Olivia at a show near you in Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, and her current state in Tennessee. And
Awesome. I'm actually still living in Illinois, ironically enough, but I
okay.
will be moving to Arizona in about 6 months, so I'm all over the map.
Well,
So.
it's a good thing I get a chance to see you before you head to the West.
The
In
West, yeah,
in
definitely.
in Arizona, the hottest state in the United States of America, they usually get weather 24/7.
I know. Oh my gosh. I mean, if anybody, let's see, you guys are in Lexington, so it's
Yeah.
probably pretty nice there right now. But right now in Illinois, like the weather just is freezing like 5 months out of the year, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to I need to get where it's warm. So.
Completely understandable. I will say this though, we are getting near spring, so maybe
Yes.
that windy weather will get a lot better.
Yeah.
Um,
Is it pretty warm where you are right now? Is it pretty nice?
Right around the 70s. It's not too bad. It's
Oh,
not
that's good.
sunny, but the weather's a lot better than weeks ago. I will say that.
Absolutely.
Well, Olivia, it's such a pleasure to have you do this interview. Thank you so much for your time. And
Absolutely. Thank you.
And April 16th at the Lyric Theater, Olivia Dvorak alongside Taylor Hughes. Doors open at 6, I believe, and show
Yep,
starts
6 o'clock.
right around 7. So,
Yes, sir.
and you can go to the the Lyric Theater's website. It's going to be posted on the website, so go check it out. And all the other shows coming near you in the tri-state.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for your time, Olivia. Truly appreciate it.
Absolutely. And anybody who's listening right now, obviously anybody can feel free to shoot me a message on Facebook, Instagram. I love chatting with people and getting to know everybody, so don't be shy. Friend away.
And I will definitely make sure and if you don't mind, I will be happy to play your music on my live shows leading up.
Oh my gosh, wonderful. I really appreciate it. That's amazing.
So we definitely get in touch for sure.
Awesome.
So again, this is Olivia Dvorak on Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. I am Kenny Cummings. We are signing out. Thank you everyone for listening.